Ladies and gentlemen, it's my proud privilege to invite the President, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Pakistan, Professor Khalid Masood Gondal, for his welcome address.
I welcome my mentor and teacher, Professor Chaudhary, the chief guest of today's inaugural session, Professor McMahon, President ACGME, Senior Vice President Professor Muhammad Shoaib Shafi, Professor Amir Zama, the Master of the Ceremony, the State Secretary, and I think the eminent guests from various parts of the country, they are there. We are very grateful to all of them. Professor Janet Grant from UK, eminent medical educationist. I still remember 30 years ago, she conducted first workshop on medical education in this campus, and she was young, and she is still young after 30 years. Thank you, Professor Janet Grant, and Dr. Jameen, Dr. Gohar Wajid. Thank you, Professor Gohar Wajid. You are going to pay back for your country. An eminent medical educationist, PhD in medical education. Professor John Fagan, I think he was our partner last time. We had a collaborative international conference. He traveled all the way from South Africa. And Professor Sunil Bhandari from UK, representing Royal College of Edinburgh. Professor Sumaya from Egypt. Professor Gominda, he has always been there whenever there is international event as far as medical education is concerned from Sri Lanka. Dr. Azim Mirza, welcome you again from Iran. Dr. Graham McMahon, sir, thank you very much. I think this is your second or third visit, and we are very grateful to you. And Professor Mike, Professor Asad Rahim, and Professor Javed Kiani. These are the three people who have always supported College of Physicians in Pakistan as far as our international scholarship rotational program is concerned, UK or Ireland. We are very grateful to Professor Mike, Professor Javed Kiani, and Asad Rahim. Professor Salman from UAE and Professor Mike McGardy, sir, thank you very much for honoring us. He was the chief guest at our convocation yesterday. Professor Ifat Ara and Professor Saria from Bangladesh. We are very grateful to the sister institution from Bangladesh and Professor Kamal Hussain, my friend. He is accompanying them. Shivaji Podal from Nepal and Lal Bhusal from Nepal. They are there representing their institution, the medical council, their colleges, and along with that, the chairman, Higher Education Commission, Province of Sindh, Professor Tariq Rahim. We are very grateful to you. And I could see many vice chancellors, head of institution from all four provinces of Pakistan. From Punjab, I could see Masood Sadiq is there. From LRH, Professor Junaid is there. And from Karachi, head of JPMC is there. Our friends, Asghar Channa has traveled all the way from Ladkana, and so many people on this hall. We are very grateful to you, and we welcome you from core of my heart on behalf of College of Physicians in Pakistan, on behalf of all the council members who are there. I just wanted to update you about the College of Physicians in Pakistan national and international contribution and updates. We all know the college was established by the Act of Parliament in 1962, and at that time there were three institutions: Pakistan Medical and Dental Council, Pakistan Research Council, and College of Physicians in Pakistan. So by the grace of Allah Almighty, college has got a smooth sailing, and the credit goes to the founder of this college, Lieutenant General Wajid Ali Barki. This is his vision that now by the grace of Allah Almighty, over 90% human resource in health delivery, in medical education is the product of this college. Lieutenant General Wajid Ali Barki led this college for the longest tenure, followed by my teacher, Professor Chaudhary, founder of the laparoscopic surgery in Pakistan, and then we must pay tribute here. And we must pay tribute here, late Professor Sultan Farooqi. He contributed a lot for this institution. And then all the president whose picture are in front of me, practically this college is, because of the teamwork and collective wisdom, one of the leading institutions of the country. And I am again grateful to these people and all of you who graced our convocation yesterday. Professor Chaudhary, the chief guest, Mike McGardy, John Fagan, and Professor McMahon, along with my colleagues in the council. Look, we believe in the democratic governance. The college is run by the college council, and this council is elected after every 4 years, and the office bearer after every 1 year, and representation is depending upon the number of the fellows from different provinces, Punjab, Sindh, KPK, and the Balochistan, and currently myself, Shafi, they are there, but our RN lady, she is there. She is representing one of the biggest province, Professor Aisha Siddiqa. Now, as far as the medical education is concerned, the model of medical education 2 decades ago was the apprenticeship model, Ustad and Shagird. Then evidence-based model became, and then finally the competency-based medical education. Now people are talking about the interestable professional activity. Myself and Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry, under his leadership, we visited Canada because they introduced Canment model where they feel the doctor should be competent, collaborator, expert, communicator, research scholar, and we had the meeting of the various program director, and we came with the concept of this competency-based medical education, and we implemented this in 2010, where we feel the patient care revolve around a research, teamwork, communication skill, critical thinking, knowledge, surrounded by the advocacy, professionalism, and pedagogy. Now, while we were implementing the competency-based medical education, we faced many challenges, and the world has also faced various challenges. So challenges, they were related to the globe, challenges, they were related specific to the region, and challenges, they were of the induction, phase of training, accreditation, curriculum, model of training, supervision, and monitoring. And College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan, under the dynamic leadership of Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry, made these strategies, and these strategies were, we laid down the policies and criteria of accreditation, re-accreditation. We streamlined the induction. It was HIPAA before 2007. Now we streamlined. It is now in the January and July. Structure, wheel, curricular display chart, they were made. MCQ bank was strengthening, and manual logbook was shifted towards the electronic logbook. Faculty development program. We established 3 new departments: Directorate of National Residency Program, led by Professor Mahmood Ayaz; Directorate of Medical Education, led by Professor Amir Zaman; Advanced Skill Course, led by Professor Ibrar Ashraf Ali and Professor Waris Faruqa. And with these departments, we try to ensure the quality and the standard. And then we had election on 18th March last year, and our faculty, they sit together, they analyzed the situation, and they said there is a still problem of the standardization, quality, accreditation is there, but we need to de-accredit some of the institutions which do not meet the criteria of Cpsp. We need to introduce something new in the evaluation. World has got the concept of recertification and revalidation. We have to implement that. Faculties, they were empowered, and we strengthened our overseas relationship. Now we had the first meeting. After 18th March, we had the first meeting on 31st March, where all the surgical and allied faculty, they sit together, and they decided how we can address the ongoing challenges, and then they make various strategies. These were the short-term goals and the long-term goal. The short-term goal were the introduction of innovation in evaluation, that is the workplace-based assessment, and all faculties have worked on this, and we have implemented now the formative assessment, the workplace-based assessment for all the faculty. Then the supervisor who are supervising as per the Cpsp criteria, college issued the certificate of good academic standing. We had the MCQ bank of 3,50,000. That MC bank is being strengthened. Then another important thing, we have the examiner, we have the trainer, but they need further training. So we had the workshop of training of the trainer. The curriculum, they were revamped, and other innovation was, we sent the letter to all the head of the institution, the self-evaluation per forma, and we have asked them whether you meet the Cpsp criteria of accreditation or not. If they say yes, the Directorate of National Residency Program and Medical Education Directorate, they will see if they are meeting the criteria, we are going to re-accredit them, and if they don't, we are going to de-accredit, I am afraid, some of the institution. Now that work is going on. Sometimes we set the goals, and then the achievement is not as per the time frame, but by the grace of Allah Almighty, our faculty, our council, with the joint effort are achieving those targets. All these MCQs, they have been revamped in last 2 months. They are there. This is the addition of new MCQs. And then master trainer workshop we started. 18th March we had the election, on 31st March the first meeting, and the first meeting on 17th May 2023 of these master trainer, and then we had the workshop in every city of Pakistan, starting from Karachi, then Lahore, then Quetta, then Peshawar, then Bahawalpur, then Multan, and the target is we are going to train 6,000 examiner and supervisor through these master training workshop. This is one of the workshops which we conducted last month in Lahore. Now this is the statistical strength of Cpsp. When the number of the trainees they increase, the supervisors they increase, the institution they increase, there is the issue of dilution of training, which our Directorate of National Presidency Program is going to address there. Currently, this college has contributed to Pakistan around 50,000 specialists and 36,000 plus trainees. They are in the structured training process. And college accredit the institution and the supervisor too. And there is a set criteria for accreditation. For example, the supervisor should have the maiden qualification, 5-year experience, then attended certain workshop. Currently, we have got 6,000 plus accredited supervisors, 425 institutions, 300 plus in Pakistan, and 95 overseas. And by the grace of Allah Almighty, we are having the maximum number of the fellowship program, 86 fellowship program, 50 are the first fellowship of 5 years, and rest are the second fellowship program, 7 to 8 years program. Now this is how we are going to address the issue of dilution of training. The college allows maximum 8 trainee per supervisor, and the current ratio is 1 to 6. And if this ratio is disturbed in some other institution, Professor Mahmood Ayaz sent signals to them, and with this warning, we are trying to ensure that this ratio remains as per Cpsp criteria. Now this is the good news for Pakistan. Now in undergraduate, 20 years ago, there was open merit. In undergraduate, 75% were our daughters and sisters. But in postgraduate, it was 20%. And 10 years ago, this ratio was up to 48%. But the current ratio is 57% are the female and 43% they are the male. I think they are the more intelligent and the hardworking. And we just had the convocation yesterday, and somebody was mentioning out of 9 gold medals, 8 gold medals were awarded to our daughters and the sister, and 1 male, although he got the double gold. This is the provincial male to female ratio, and I think maximum in Sindh, followed by province of Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Balochistan, and Azad Jammu and Kashmir. Now this is the infrastructure of Cpsp. We have got 13 regional center, 4 sub-center, and they are the replica of this Karachi center which you are visiting. And all the facilities which are available at Karachi center, they are at these centers, and we are gradually including new center. For example, last year we have included 1 center at Gilgit-Baltistan and then at interior Sindh, Gambal. And all these centers, they have got the good video connectivity. This is the era of artificial intelligence, minimal invasive, and MIT, and we are using this facility, and we are using this video conferences for faculty meeting and other activities. Then the various specialty. We have got second fellowship program in certain other discipline, but there are some discipline where there is a more need as far as the service delivery is concerned, and one of them is the critical care and emergency medicine. And we had the meeting, I think 3-4 months ago, with the health minister of the provinces, and we requested them to implement the specialty of emergency medicine in every institution. And then one of the government of one province issued this letter to all the vice chancellor to establish the department of emergency medicine and start the postgraduate program in emergency medicine. And this is one of the passion of my friend and my elder brother, Professor Shoaib Shafi, initiated by Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry when we visited the Wigan, as far as this special Wigan Hospital and St. James's Hospital. We had the meeting with the Prime Minister of Pakistan last month, and where the issue of quality and training that was discussed, and I am very happy to share. In that meeting, the PMDC was there, Pakistan Higher Education Commission was there, and college was represented by myself and my colleagues, and it was mentioned over there, by the grace of Allah Almighty, Cpsp is the role model institution for this country, and Cpsp has achieved up to 90% target set by the Pakistani government, Higher Education Commission Pakistan, and I said there is always the space of the improvement, and we will try to achieve the 100% target with the help of the faculty and the council member and the you people. And thank you very much for contributing to Pakistan medical education. This is for the first time since the college was established. College invited all the provincial ministers of all 4 provinces, and they were there. I'm very grateful to them. And then they decided we are going to ensure the quality and standard in postgraduate medical education in every institution of Pakistan. We had the meeting with various vice chancellors. Now these are the innovations of Cpsp. When we implemented competency-based medical education, now this is the innovation of Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry, and these charts are known as structure via curricular displayed chart, because we had got the curricular book, but these charts are in the office of every supervisor. On one side, we have written the competency level, when to achieve those competency, when to go for the rotation, when to go for the research. All these things, they are there on these charts. And then the e-log system and through e-portal system, we are going to monitor whether the candidate is achieving those competency or not, and they are not allowed to sit in the formative assessment, intermediate module examination or final examination unless they have got these competency. They have achieved these competency certified by the Directorate of National Residency Program, and then we are going to achieve this competency-based medical education. This e-portal, the college has got the paperless environment now. All the 36,000 trainees, they have got ID and password. The 6,000 supervisors, they have got ID and password. And these are different icons on e-portal. I think I need 1 hour to describe this e-portal system. We are one of the pioneer implementation of this e-portal system. There is a feedback and all the information, they are there, and we are trying to ensure the standard and quality in medical education and ultimately in the service delivery. This is again the use of information technology. Initially we have the paper-based examination, then we started the MCQ-based, and then online examination. Since 2010 onward, gradually we are increasing the new centers. Last year we added Bahawalpur, Abbottabad and Hyderabad center, and again I am very grateful to Dr. Asad and his team and Dr. Habibur Rahman. We started online examination at our center UK, Birmingham, and there is a central monitoring by the headquarters and on the mobile telephone of the president. Then the simulation lab. I am grateful to Professor Mahmood Ayaz, Waris Faruqa, they are there. The simulation lab is now essential. We have established the simulation lab at headquarters, and we are going to establish at every regional center. This is the road to the future as far as the innovation is concerned. The robotic surgery, and I am very happy to mention the pioneer of laparoscopic surgery in Pakistan. In the world did the first lap colli in 1989 and 90, and Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry did the first lap colli in Pakistan in 1991, assisted by Professor Mahmood Ayaz and myself. And at the same time, the lap colli was started in all the 4 provinces. And now the robotic surgery, again one of the students of Professor Zafrullah Chaudhry, Professor Mahmood Ayaz, is the pioneer of robotic surgery in Pakistan, and we are going to start the postgraduate program in robotic surgery, because Cpsp has got a strict criteria. Professor Mahmood Ayaz applied to the registrar department for start of postgraduate program in robotic surgery. The college replied, no, we cannot. Unless you have got the 3 departments, you have got the 5 supervisors, and you have got all the arrangement in those departments, and we are expecting he will be able to meet these criteria in year 2024. Now something about the collaboration. We have got international collaboration with our sister institution, but I am very happy to mention Dr. Asad Rahim during the convocation on 19 September 2023 mentioned, representing the Cpsp, that Cpsp is not requestee and we are not the requestee. We are collaborator, we are the partner. We have got collaboration with the Institution of Ireland, we have got collaboration with the Institution of UK, Saudi Arabia, Nepal and other country, and there is collaboration as far as the research is concerned. Principle is of reciprocity, exchange of examiner and overseas scholarship program. Then we have represented Cpsp on various forums. My colleague Professor Amir Zama presented the paper on accreditation of Cpsp, and I am grateful to Professor Ricardo when he mentioned this thing I would like to inform you that I had the opportunity to meet your colleague Professor Amir Zama, who made an excellent representation not only of Cpsp but Pakistan. Thank you, Amir Zama, for representing Pakistan in that forum. And then I think I'm grateful to the President of ACGME, ACCME, World Federation of Medical Education, International Association of Medical Regulatory Body. We had the various meetings with them last year. Professor James Ekredy, he visited College of Physicians in Pakistan. Professor James visited, and we are going to have collaboration with them. And thank you, Professor Graham. We met at Cpsp, we met at Indonesia, and we are meeting today. And thank you for your facilitation for Cpsp. All the activity of Cpsp, they are accredited by Accreditation Council for Continued Medical Education, even of today, for which we are grateful to ACCME and Professor Graham. Then we had the meeting, International Association of Medical Regulatory Body, and our friends, they were there. Professor Amir Zama presented the keynote address and paper over there about the workplace-based assessment. And this was appreciated by international community. And then the success story of Cpsp, the poster is also there in the, I think, adjusted area. And then the various presidents visited that area. We have got center in Nepal, in Saudi Arabia, Birmingham in UK, and there are 2 international schemes which are going with the great success. One with the Ireland Health Services Executive, and by the grace of Allah Almighty, we have completed 10 successful years. Currently, 567 trainees, they have been trained. We started in 2013, and up to 2023, 567 trainees, they were exposed in 13 different disciplines, and this is the update. Last month, 78 were added, so total are 645. And the beauty of this scheme is, let me mention to the international community, the beauty of this scheme is that everybody goes there for 2 years. They have to come back to Pakistan. They have to serve the people of Pakistan. In 2019, 51 they have gone there. 49 they have reported back to Pakistan. This is the control of Cpsp in Pakistan. If somebody goes to like UK, America, they don't want to come back. But by the grace of Allah Almighty, our return rate is 100%, and that is why the World Health Organization gave the name to this scheme when a developing country collaborated with the developed world, and we believe not in the brain drain. So WHO came with this paper, the concept of brain gain and not the brain drain. As these people have come back to Pakistan and they have to serve the people of Pakistan. That was something about the Ireland. In UK, we have got 2 schemes. After intermediate module examination, they go there for 2 years, and for advanced training after fellowship examination, they go there for 2 years. And again, I must mention here Professor Mike, Javed Kiani and Asad Rahim. Our 474 trainees, they are working there in 30 plus discipline. Main is the University Birmingham Hospital, Walsall, Leeds, Hull and Yorkshire, and Dudley group of the hospital. And this is another good news for my colleagues sitting here. On 14th August 2022, with the help of Dr. Habibur Rahman, and basically the concept was given by Professor Safla Chaudhary, and then Dr. Asad Rahim continued with that. We inaugurated our center in Birmingham, UK, and this is how the interview they are conducted. The college council and the office bearer do not have any role at all. Mike is there, Javed Kayani is there, Asad is there. They tell us how much seat they are vacant. We announce those seats on our website. We'll collect the CV. We send CVs to them. They analyze those CV, and they generally conduct interview of 3 candidates against 1 seat, and selection is absolutely on merit. Either the interview is through video connectivity or they physically visited. This is the last month's picture of Professor Mike Halsey, Javed Kiani and Asad Rahim. They physically conducted the interview, and currently we are waiting the result of those interviews. Now I am grateful to my colleagues who are sitting in this hall. They participated on international conference on medical education. I think the vision of Professor Cpsp at that time converted into the reality, and this is the inaugural session of last year, January 2023. I think in inaugural session, the similar picture is today. Professor John, I am grateful to you. You were partner at that time, and you are still the partner today. And then all these people, they gave a good feedback about Cpsp, and then we try to improve ourselves. There is always the areas of the improvement. We are trying to improve ourselves in quality and standard. The feedback given by these colleagues, I don't want to go into the detail of that feedback. You can visit our website and that is there. I think Professor Ravan Park were here last night. He has to go, and you can listen what he said on our social media or the website. This is the banquet dinner, and today we are again going to have the banquet dinner. In concluding sessions, we formulated various recommendations and we presented those recommendations in the council, and we are going to present the recommendation of current this medical education conference for policy making, and ultimately they will help in quality and standard in medical education and quality in the service delivery. And Asad, I am grateful to you. This 9th September was a memorable day for Cpsp when our fellows said you are having a convocation in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, everywhere. We 70 people, we are there. Why don't you have the convocation in University of Birmingham? And then in a great hall of University of Birmingham, Professor Asad invited Sarah Clark, Mike McCarty and other friends. They are there. We are very grateful to Professor Mike and your colleague for gracing the convocation of yesterday and today. And we are grateful to you for this, I think the information you uploaded on your official bulletin and the tweet. Then we had the meeting with the Royal College's President of Health Services, this Ireland, and here they have requested to increase the number of the training, to increase the number of the program. But college believes in the quality assurance. If we have the number of the training with quality, we are going to increase them. And we keep on inviting the diplomat here in Karachi, Mr. Cornard, the Consul General of US, he visited Cpsp and he saw various departments. He was happy to see different facility. And I think yesterday we also visited the British High Council with the kind courtesy of Mike McCarty. And I'm grateful to my friends at Edinburgh, the President College of Surgeons, the President College of Physicians, and when I was visiting the Edinburgh, they invited us and we discussed the various area where we can collaborate. Corner wrote here, we look forward for future collaboration, and Roman, great opportunity for collaboration. Now in this conference, the theme of the conference is building trust in postgraduate medical education and practice. And this is being participated by you people, and I think I must appreciate Professor Amir Zama and his team for such a wonderful session. And basic objective, they include collaboration in academic research with sister institution, knowledge and technology sharing, national guideline and recommendation, standard and quality improvement, ultimately the patient care and quality service delivery, and concept of globalization. World is a global village now. We all are one, and we collectively will try to serve the humanity, and through humanity we will please our Creator. And naturally the college was recognized on the various forum, and finally the vision of the college's Cpsp Council with the help of faculty is ensuring continuous quality improvement in surgical and allied specialty, and Cpsp is enabling its department with artificial intelligence. We are going to establish the department of artificial intelligence in every regional center. Cpsp to be recognized as the international training and advisory center in the world. Cpsp's greatest strength is not the example of power, but the power of our own example. Before I thank to everybody, I must mention Dr. Saeed Qureshi, Vice Chancellor, Dow Medical University, has just joined us, and I think I missed one of the important delegate from the neighboring country, the delegate from Afghanistan. Sir, we welcome you, and thank you everybody sitting in this hall for honoring Cpsp. Thank you.